talking?
You just standing there doing nothing.
Because you're blocking the box.
I don't give a fuck what I'm doing, you civil servant.
Civil servant?
Answer my fucking question.
I did answer the question. I said you're blocking the
Without
box.
no fucking attitude, you
do
racist piece of shit fucking bastard.
Who said I'm racist?
You gotta be talking to me like that because I'll fuck you up. That's why.
Why are you honking the horn, bro? You're being disrespectful.
It's a fucking horn. What do you mean why I'm honking the horn?
You're being disrespectful.
Shut the fuck up. The honk whatever, you fucking dickhead. Fuck you think you talking to, you little bitch?
Let's get straight to it.
I can hear my mama now. Go on, baby, pop your shit.
I can hear my mama now. Go on, baby, pop your shit. I can hear my brother right now. Fuck them niggas, talk that shit. Old gossiping ass niggas, what y'all out here gossiping about today? Since y'all love pocket watching, nigga, I did a 200 ball today.
Yeah, welcome to Geeker News Network. I'm your host, Fetty Lotto, here to put a stain on your brain, bring you some news with reviews. So we back out here in Minnesota. Ice out there bugging, man. You know, they just shot the lady in the face and killed the lady this month. You know what I'm saying? That shit just happened this month. And, you know, it's going up out there. Now they out there grabbing so-called Native Americans, people from the Sioux Nation. They out there grabbing them. They said they grabbed 4 people from the Sioux Nation, and one of them was released, but 3 of them is unaccounted for right now. They don't know where they at. So what you think going on in Minnesota right now, man, as far as like, is this shit like some type of plan to get the people to riot and go up so they can bring in some type of martial law, man, because they are talking about the end. And I don't know, man, the way 2026 starting off, man, I feel like it ain't gonna be no end of the world, like as far as everybody think, but things might change as we know it. You know what I'm saying? I think things are changing right before our eyes, and we not even paying attention. Now the shit happening so quick, it's always something. Like it's always something in the headlines, and we got access to this information so much that it's like really dumbing us down, or not dumbing us down, but making us numb to this shit to where it's like just another day living in America. But let's get into what's going on in Minnesota right now. ICE agents are detaining Native Americans. What y'all think about that? And black people, do y'all think this is our fight?
Have been indigenous of this land. This is our land.
So these are 5 Oglala Sioux tribal council members.
And 5 Oglala Sioux Nation city council members. Y'all got to understand something. Remember, I was just saying, yeah, the upper echelons are reaping the benefits of their organizations, right? Now, all of a sudden, this guy's coming up on here saying that they've been detained by ICE.
There was 4 tribal members who were picked up by ICE in a community called Little Earth right here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And one of them has been released, but they couldn't locate the other 3. So the council members here, they're all elected officials of the Oglala Sioux tribe. And they gained access to the facility, and they couldn't find their 3 tribal members. They claim that they're not classifying them by their nationality, which tribal members are also citizens of the United States.
Hold up.
Since 1924, you know.
Since 1924. What is that, y'all?
I just want to say this too, right? If they grabbing these motherfuckers, then y'all Caribbean people better lay low. You know what I'm saying? If they getting these niggas up out of here and they trying to act like they don't know what's going on, if they getting them niggas up out of here, y'all Caribbeans got to lay low. Y'all niggas got to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas better start doing some blending in, changing your last names and shit like that, because this shit about to get crazy over here. You know what I mean? They trying to really tear families apart to send motherfuckers back to different countries. They sending kids back to countries that they might have been born there, but don't know nothing about everything about them is American. They've been Americanized. They grew up in America, and they trying to send these people back to their country, man. That shit crazy. That niggas be safe out here, man. This one thing us as black Americans ain't got to worry about. But it's gonna be some shit we got to worry about. So don't get too comfortable, niggas. They got something up their sleeve for us, man. So let's stay ready, so we ain't never got to get ready.
Say it in the chat. Since 1924, I'm not going to say it. I want y'all to say it because we talked about this. I told y'all that a lot of them that claimed that they became citizens in 1924, didn't even have their birth certificates then. I showed you guys that they just recently gained their birth certificates in 2017. This is a very serious matter. We were the only ones for a very long time, extremely long time, that had birth certificates. Okay, all the way down to these social security numbers. This is very important because it's informing you who the people are of this landmass. The original people, the indigenous people of this landmass are the American Indians. Now, some of them of this particular nation, the Oglala Sioux Nation, are legit. They are American Indian. Now, how do we know this? Because if you guys recall, I did play a video of Farrakhan sitting down having a conversation about his wife with that guy Nightwolf. Remember? Y'all should recall this. And he was saying that his wife was dancing with the people, okay, of the Oglala Sioux Nation. Okay, now I'm not trying to say that all of them are not indigenous to this landmass. I'm not going to say that because I have not seen every single one of them. I'm sure there is going to be some people who should be there. But I can say that it's millions of them, not just of this nation right here that I'm referring to, okay, of this particular tribe. Not even a tribe, it's a business. Anytime you hear nation, think business, think organization. That's what they are. They're small or subdivisions of the government. Now, they're supposed to be having their own government, you know, controlling their own things, but they don't. No, the federal government still has control over them. They don't have sovereignty. It does not exist. And that's what we're fighting for. Because the foreign government that is here, that we know today, that we're referring to as the U.S. government, is foreign ever since 1871. Dude, even before that. But we really know ever since 1871 because they exposed themselves. They incorporated themselves in 1871. Wrote a totally different constitution than they wrote themselves in. Who are they, Dane? Foreigners. So this is a battle. What we've been seeing right now in Minnesota, this is a battle of foreigners against foreigners. That's what the battle was about. And they just so happen to be in the way. Let me stop right there because I'm going to go even further. Hold on. Let me keep going.
There's nobody more American than American Indians.
Right after that. Right after that. There's no... You can't tell me that they haven't been utilizing the term Native American for years. And now all of a sudden, when it's convenient, they'll utilize the term American Indian. I exposed numerous times that there is no legislation, not even a paper trail towards some form of legislation that will indicate that the identity of the American Indians switched to Native American. That is not the case. The American Indians were switched to Negroes, coloreds. Can't nobody debunk that. That's the truth.
But they were unable to find them here today.
Yeah, so that was some news you could use from the brother Dan Calloway. Right, brother. He breaks down who the true American Indian is. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Dan Calloway breaks down who the true American Indian is. Nobody ain't never, can't dispute him or debunk what he's saying. The brother speak a lot of facts and do a lot of digging and extensive researching. Very educational, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? It's very educational and entertaining. So if y'all don't know who Dan Calloway is, man, I think y'all should, type him up, man, in YouTube, man. Go pay him a visit. Got some great content for y'all, man, especially Lost Brothers. I'm going to leave with this right here before I move on to the next, man. I just want to put this stain on your brain right here from Red Fox.
Hey, good morning. Sorry I'm late.
That's all right. We've just been sitting here talking.
Well, I stopped off to say goodbye to my minister. I'm leaving. You know what I've decided to do? I'm going to do missionary work. Probably be going to Africa. I'll be doing work among your people. Not mine. My people in St. Louis.
Big message. Big message. What up, Red Fox? May you rest well, brother.
Fire.
Now, I talked about this numerous times. I even have a book out called It Was Told in Reverse, The Untold Truth About the Transatlantic Slave Trade Story. You may have seen it right there in the corner, bottom left on your screen. I suggest that you go get that book. I talked.
Take back native land right now, not through protest, not through a political favor, not through a special program, through a legitimate legal pathway that most people have never been told exists. Across the United States, families long classified as black are walking into courtrooms with faded census pages, church registers, and treaty-era records, and walking out with restored citizenship and land. Judges are not giving them charity. They are enforcing treaties. They are correcting racial erasure. And in case after case, they are returning property that was taken when indigenous ancestors were stripped of identity and renamed. This is happening quietly because it dismantles a dangerous myth that black Americans have no legal claim to this land beyond the legacy of slavery. The truth is far more unsettling. Many black families descend from Native Americans whose identity was erased so their land could be taken. Today, the same law that once erased them is being used to restore what was stolen. This is not a loophole. It is not wishful thinking. It is treaty law, federal statute, and property law doing exactly what they were written to do: recognize descent, enforce citizenship, and return land to the rightful heirs. The door is open. The records exist. And for families willing to prove their lineage, the land is not gone. It is legally recoverable. In this video,
Man, so basically, while ICE out here deporting up shit, they getting shit the fuck up out of here. Everybody focus on that. We really need to be focusing on they giving us our land back, man. Because they know they got to give us our land back. We need to be focused on they giving us our land back. And the shit going right over a lot of niggas' heads, man. They telling you who you are. They giving you the heads up on who you are. All you gotta do is probably do some research, man. You know what I'm saying? And find out who your great and all that is. And that ain't really hard to do. You know what I mean? Or you got it's not genealogy, you know what I'm saying? It's not doing the DNA test shit. You go and you track back birth records. Go and you track back birth records. That's how you do it. They explain it on YouTube how to do it. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Instead, like, they giving us our land back right now and they deporting all these people that's not supposed to be here. Not saying that, they not supposed to be here. I ain't talking no racist shit like that. What I'm saying is, let us get our shit back, and then we decide to let niggas come back, niggas can come back. But we need to get our shit back first. How about that? Let's get into this content.
The Black History Archives.
when the United States expanded across indigenous territories, it did so through binding treaties that recognized native nations as sovereign political entities and guaranteed land to their citizens. These were not symbolic promises. The Treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek, 1830, with the Choctaw Nation, the Treaty of New Echota, 1835, with the Cherokee Nation, and the post-Civil War treaties of 1866 with the Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, Muskogee, and Seminole nations all contained concrete guarantees of citizenship and land right. In exchange for cession and peace, the United States pledged protection, allotments, and political recognition. At the same time, the country hardened a racial system that tied blackness to enslavement and indigeneity to a separate political status. That separation created a lethal incentive. If an indigenous person could be legally reclassified as black, the state could deny they were native, dissolve their tribal citizenship, and treat their land as unprotected. This strategy unfolded in slow motion across the South and Midwest. Indigenous families with dark skin were increasingly recorded as black, colored, or mulatto in censuses, birth registers, marriage licenses, and court records. This was not clerical drift. It was a method. Once a person was legally black, officials could claim they were no longer a citizen of a native nation, void treaty protections, and open the door to land seizure. Railroads, timber companies, and land speculators then moved in, using probate manipulation, tax foreclosures, and fraudulent deeds that relied on the claim that the Indian owner no longer existed. In Indian Territory, the Dawes Act, 1887, and Curtis Act, 1898, broke up communal lands into individual allotments, promising protection under federal trust law. But when black indigenous citizens were pushed onto separate freedmen roles or erased entirely, those protections were weakened or denied, enabling The rapid loss of allotment. Land did not vanish. It was transferred, papered, and normalized into the settler economy. By the early 20th century, thousands of indigenous families had been converted on paper into black families. Their communities were declared extinct. Their lands were declared available. This is the original injury that today's claims address. Identity erasure.
That was that paper genocide. We call that the paper genocide. Do your homework on what that is.
Engineered to make land theft lawful. Now, what changed is not the law. What changed is our willingness to confront what the law was used to hide. Federal law has always recognized that treaty rights and tribal citizenship are political, not racial. The Supreme Court has repeatedly affirmed that Native nations are sovereign and that their citizens retain rights tied to treaties, allotments, and federal trust obligations. In Worcester versus Georgia, 1832, the court held that treaties are binding and that states lack authority to interfere with tribal sovereignty. In United States versus Kagama, 1886, and later cases, the court emphasized the federal trust responsibility over Indian land. More recently, in McGirt versus Oklahoma, 2020, the court reaffirmed that promises made in treaties remain the supreme law of the land unless Congress clearly says otherwise. This principle explains why Black Americans with indigenous ancestry are winning cases. In Oklahoma, descendants of Black indigenous citizens of the 5 tribes enforced the 1866 treaties, guaranteeing citizenship and land rights. In Cherokee Nation versus Nash, 2017, and related federal litigation, courts recognized that the Treaty of 1866 promised citizenship to the freedmen and their descendants.
Yes, Lord. If you like the content and the conversation we have over here at Geeker News Network, do me a favor, man. Smash that like button, man. Do me another favor, man. Subscribe, man. Let's vibe. You already know what it is, man. I'm going to leave y'all with something, man, called Unity. By yours truly, your boy Fetty Lotto. Geeker News Network. You already know how we do.
To stand up tall.
The name of all the real niggas.
I want you to speak up clear and loud.
Respectfully, the most honorable YB Double M. Lotto.
Brown baby.
Gunshots in the dark at me. Discrimination cause my hair nappy. Call me a thug cause I'm tatted up. Now your actions justify when them slugs clap me. I think it's a war on the black race. Why every criminal they show got a black face, and every hero they show gotta be pale? Is it me or y'all got the wrong niggas for crimes against humanity? Of course we out here acting up. They slaughtered our elders and told the babies they from Africa. We screaming Black Lives Matter, they do. Well nigga, Black Lives Matter to who? Cause they don't matter to you. You know the owner of that movement, a Jew, and Nick Cannon got canceled just for speaking the truth. True, y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe. Y'all think money bring power, it don't. Unity bring power, then we take what they owe.
It's easy, it's called divide and conquer. That's why there's 2 parties and only 2, and they're controlled by the same people at the very top.
Gunshots, supernova, sundials. A mother cries, a father tries. What's the pain of never seeing the sunshine? It can't be unheard, I can't speak enough words. Police placing evidence, terrorized communities. Slave labor settlements, never given no opportunity. You and me and all of us can make change, make waves for the next to flourish. My intention's the purest to inspire the person. Together as brethren, step in a direction like Mars. Start uniting together, fighting together. I swear I'm siphoning this every night for what's right forever. I see material vendetta, green and spite with they cheddar. The system's rigged off a pigment, yo, watch it like pigskin. I fiend for the drain with my life on the lever. As I'm writing this letter, just wish I could do better. R.I.P. Coretta. Let's get straight to it. I can hear my mama now. Go on, baby, pop your shit. I can hear my mama now. Gone, baby, pop your shit. I can hear my brother right now. Fuck them nigga, talk that shit. Old gossiping ass niggas, what y'all out here gossiping about today? Since y'all love pocket watching, nigga, I did a 200 ball today.